Good morning everyone. Welcome back to the channel. This is the final event of the season, the practice to the final event of the season. And this one right here is pretty special. There's a lot of things going down this week. First of all, you guys know Angler of the Year is going to be decided. So we have a lot of work to do out here on the St.Lawerance River. Put a little work in, put some time in, graft around in pre-practice up here. But when I was looking for a lot of these fish and looking for a lot of places, you know, you just don't know what those fish are going to get on. So today you're going to sort of see a little bit of that unfold. And then in addition to that, you know, you have the top of the bottom 20 anglers in our field is going to be cut out of the BPT. So that's a big story. We'll talk a little bit about more later on. But first, we got to go figure out what the smallmouth are doing. First bite of the morning. First bite, baby. What are we looking like? Non-scoreable. Non-scoreable. All right, got a bite. There's some more on it though. Dude. I mean, that's an thing scoreable. Golly, you kidding me? Already? Unreal. That thing's scoreable, for sure. I mean, dude, like, we've been out here for 5 minutes and already had, we've been out here for 2 casts. All right, let's just weigh this one real quick here. Say we got one. 2.38. Okay. 2.38. Okay. There's one. Feels pretty good too. Oh yeah, nice one. Let's see what's here. There's a few there too. Not a whole bunch of them, but a few for sure. All right. All right. All right, buddy. 3-pounder. Little BLT, Ned BLT. That's a good one right there. That's a good one. I'm choking too. Moochie. That's a big one too. 4+ pounder. Let him go. All right, that was on a moochie. It's good to see. There he is. Feels small. Can't say for sure. Deep one. Small guy. That is a non-scoreable this week. There's a lot of those in here. A lot of non-scoreable pound and a halfers. It seems like. Big one. Yeah, it's a big one. Jeez. They're all so big over this way, they're hard to get a bite. Jeez. Hard to get a bite. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yes, sir. Oh, there you go. Another solid one. 480. So we've got a 5, a 480, a 5.5. Big ones, but hot dang. I mean, there's some bass around, but geez. That's not the move. You just can't generate enough bites. You need like a place to catch 2.5s. Is the problem. Oh, frick. Okay, so we're gonna go check on a couple largemouth real quick here, see if we can get a bite or two. So far, it's not been easy, and it never seems to be that way, but never seems to be easy, but we're gonna try to sort of see if we can't get up here around some boat docks and get a bite or two, and sort of go from there. There was a bite. Wasn't a big bite, but gotta try it. See, we're looking for groups, so we gotta keep moving. All right, so let's do a little bit of largemouthing. Fish around some of these pads. Just see how many of them are around. Okay. Flip and stick it is. Okay, so we don't want to be sticking these largemouth because I doubt they'll be replenishing, but let's go ahead and put a screw lock, 3/4 ounce weight, flip a couple of these reeds and see if we can't get a bite. I just had one just literally take that from me right there. I don't know how big it was, but it was a bite. Okay, so we've had about 6 largemouth bites collectively. I'm not really super excited about the largemouth bite deal, but I wanted to just check it because I had some in the back of my mind. I've seen it go down where it's pretty dang good, so I figured why not. I mean, I'm definitely like going way fast. I mean, but typically these largemouth, they're on real obvious places, and if I can get 3 or 4 bites flipping around, I mean, you know, there might be a chance I can get a 4 or 5, 6 bites if I slow down. So seemed like there were some decent largemouth, maybe some 3-pounders, but smallmouth are going to be tough. I know it, but gosh, I just had to double check them while I was driving the zone. Had to go ahead and double check, make sure everything was, there wasn't mother load or something. That's really what I wanted to make sure of. There he is, big and too. That was a good one. There's 3 bites. Oh, there's one right there. 4 bites. I don't know what that was. If it was a good one or if it was... There's another one. Gosh, there's another one. Dude, I'm talking about, they're in here. There he is. You knew there was gonna be one there. Golly. There's a few bites to be had. Give you guys a little bit of an update. That's where after the first day of practice out here on the St.Lawerance, caught a few bass. You guys saw a little bit of it. You know, a lot of boats around, so I was real quiet when I was reeling a lot of the fish in. Just sort of like unhooking them, throwing them back. Overall, I feel like I got a lot done. I have to add a little bit more. I sort of ran some history, if you will, and ran stuff that was absolutely brand new. So I'm looking forward to getting back out there tomorrow and sort of dialing in a little bit more, and maybe like just shrink my zone just a little bit more than that. It's a new day. Next day of practice, second day of practice. Trying to sort of get a game plan on where we want to go. Sun's come up over the treetops. Sort of a good vibe this morning, so I'm gonna put a new trail. I try to put new trails on my graphs every morning just to sort of give me an idea of what I covered, what I didn't. So yeah. Goal is today is to find a group. Really didn't find that big group yesterday. Hoping today is the day to find the groups. The big group is the goal. Dang, it's pretty though. Gosh, dang, it's so pretty out here. So we're gonna see if we can't reel a couple bass in. There's some stuff out here that's coming down. Why you not by my cricket, boy? Alright, we gotta get out of here. This place sucks. Problem is like, I wanna fish like down this way, and like that's killing me too. Like I know there's gonna be one down in Wallington. They saw it. Little. First bite of the morning though. I love them though, when they just be fighting so hard. Hey little guy, we're gonna go ahead and unhook you. Not a bad one, little 13.5 incher to start the morning off. Let him go right back to where he is with his buddies. Stay away from my crickets, please. 1.5-pounders. First bite of the morning. It's not a bad, I mean, hey, you could always have a better start, but there he is. Better one. Better. Mo better. Dang, they're so pretty, man. 3-pounder. Blind in one eye. 3-pounder. Probably 3.5. Pretty fish. 3.94. They're fat. 4-pounder. See you later, buddy. All right. Pretty good one. Yep. There's a boat coming. Come here. 4-pounder. Chunky. Go right back down there. All right. Big single. Walleye. Walter. Oh, Walter. What you doing, Walter? It's a perfect eater. Perfect eater. We're gonna go ahead and, hey, yo, Walter. Sorry about your luck. You done messed up, Walter. Sorry, Walter. Sometimes it's your day, and today is not your day. Today is not it. Oh my gosh, that's a mean son of a gun. There ain't a whole bunch of them here, but there is some. I mean, he was a mean one. There ain't no doubt about that. 3.5. See ya. Loaded. Got him loaded right here on this nice rock pile. It's a rock pile milfoil transition. They're eating my X-Wrap. Every cast. All the time. Big time X-Wrap player right here, guys. Let me go large now right quick. It's coming down to you, bro. It's coming down. Go ahead. Go ahead and bite it, please. Thank you. Please and thank you. Use your manners. Use your manners. Aw, throw my weight off, bro. Come on, man. That is a 180. To weigh him real quick. I've been off so far this morning, so 2-pounder. Baby 2-pounder. Okay. Baby boy. Baby boy. The baby boy. We ain't trying to catch 2-pounders, man. We'll take them in the midst, in the middle of trying to catch a couple bigger ones. I'm okay with it. Pricey out here on the St.Lawerance. That's one thing, when you get up north, it's literally like you use 5 times more tackle because you catch that many more bass. It is, it's like crazy. And there's a lot more rock, which makes it a little bit more difficult too. Casual. I mean, unfortunately, really fished around a lot. Unfortunately, sure as hell seems like. like smallmouth to me. Yep, they are. They're just tough to get to bite. Big sucker too, I think. Yep, that's what they are. They're just 5-pound us. That's the thing. They're just tough to get to bite. I mean, they're nice ones. He's got a sore on his side. Come here. You big son of a gun. Come here. I finally got you. Eat that BLT. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. Right there. All right. Storm's coming. Hudson back. Storm's coming. Storm's coming. Look at that fish right there. He's got a little bit of a sore on his side. I don't know what's up with that, but that's another solid fish. There's some big ones right here, but gosh, they're difficult to catch. 496. Almost 5-pounder. That's what they look like right there. Almost 5 pounds. Let her go. It does, and it's coming our way.
Yeah. Across.
We're all right, it's raining right now. We're looking for largemouth. It's getting ready to rain, so taking my time. It's supposed to start really pouring here in a second. So, fortunately, we found an open dock so far on unless the owner comes flying in here and says, yo, but we got an open dock right now. We might have to put the Magellan rain suit on when the guy rolls up, matter in heck that we're under his dock, but if he doesn't, we're gonna be happy campers. Appreciate my guy right here. Whoever he is, appreciate you. Ooh, that's a big one. He's in that tree. There's probably 3 squirrels, I would say. Big one. $186. Gosh, they're so thick though. It's unbelievable. They're just literally like little balls. know. 2 minute fish penalty violation. I feel like I need to get these fish back in the water so they can grow up. I want to make sure they grow up. Yoo-hoo. Oh, golly, man. Another 2-pounder, maybe. I mean, these here, it's crazy. Just 2-pounder. I mean, dude, we caught 2 of them, but I mean, what the heck? They're just 2-pounders. Cool. I should have stayed down there, but I just... Patience. Okay. Holy! Okay, a little bit of update this morning, grabbing some diesel, and dang it, did not have the greatest day yesterday overall. Just felt like a little bit uneasy, never got that groove that I needed. Felt like I needed to eliminate a couple places. I had several bites first day of practice, and just like, I'm trying to add some stuff to some zones. I did that a little bit, but it was just not exactly what I expected. And this one has a little bit more of a stress factor to it, obviously with Angler of the Year on the line, but also because it's such a great fishery that you could literally catch them throwing a jerkbait down the bank potentially. It's so diverse, there's so many bass that it doesn't have to be the conventional 5-fish way of drifting around and catching 5 big ones. So that makes it a little bit more difficult to actually like dial in exactly how I want fish to tournament. Overall, I feel like first day of practice was solid. Second day was poor. So today is really important to get a little bit of momentum. We do have a day off. That's going to help to sort of see what the first day of competition brings and what kind of weights there are. Take that shock factor a little bit out of it. So that'll be good, but today's going to be a very important day for this whole season. It's going to come down to finding a few more good places and going from there. Good one. I think solid. Can't tell for sure. He's running like a small one now. He's still right there though. He's a 2-pounder. Okay. First one of the morning. Switching up with a black BLT. Shout out to Lucas. He's the I'm gonna say the mastermind, but he's always throwing black. Lucas always throwing black, man. He likes throwing black for smallmouth. Obviously, you think of a black hair jig, and he's always doing that. So I had to catch him, maybe not on his bait, but on something I feel like catch a few on. There's one. Solid one. Not a giant one, but a solid. Scoreable. Nose hooked that one. See you later, buddy. They're going. Not a scoreboard. He might. 2-pounder. See you later, buddy. Alright. So it's gonna rain quite a bit today. So I'm not exactly sure how much I'm gonna get done. There's a couple bass down there right now. So you see him on 2D right here. Down there pretty deep, but trying to get to him. There he is. Still small. Because he is small. He's small guy. Small guy. Okay. Keep moving. Keep moving. The rain's gonna hit today, and we're not gonna have a whole lot of time to film. So you guys are probably only get started already sprinkle. We need to zip up and get to keep moving. There's a good one. Not even a good one. There's a 2-pounder on that. Let's get it now. Alright, the rain finally quit. We're out here idling around looking for some groups of fish. Had a decent morning, but really have got to struggling a little bit. So have about 35 minutes of bass fishing left to go, so we're gonna run around, try to find one more spot or two, maybe.
Can you see it from here?
That front, ooh,
That nose coming.
that nose coming in. Gosh, dang, Mark, what the heck? Man, see, Mark, he found out with Thousand Islands. That ain't supposed to be like that.
He wants some extra ventilation in there, bro.
Hey, he wants to make sure he's nice, stays nice and cool.
But look, let me tell you the cool part.
After I did that, right?
Ran 20 miles to the ramp,
Yeah.
and I was like pushing it on time, 68 mile an hour with the current,
Yeah.
smashing.
Oh, he was about to dang, but he was.
That means it's about to blow up.
Yeah.
Is that what that means?
Yeah, that was about to
Boom! Ovi. So as we rig up tackle, getting ready for our first day of competition, practice overall was okay. I don't think it was phenomenal by any means. I felt like I mismanaged my practice time, and like, listen to the thing, like, I don't practice like a fish tournament. I run around, I cover water, and I just didn't necessarily. I should have walked into a couple different zones. I had a couple clues and I didn't, so that's on me. But tournament fishing is, you got to make decisions in the tournament. That's what's going to really determine how the guy who wins this tournament or loses this tournament. Right now we're tying on some largemouth stuff as backup, of course, to our smallmouth game. I really do want to catch a few largemouth, and I'll check on a few of them for sure, but it's not my primary deal. Well, it isn't right now, and that's the thing. You just never know. Could turn into it. It could turn into it. So we're rigging up a couple jigs, rigging up a couple flipping rods, a Carolina rig. I haven't even thrown a Carolina rig in practice, but you got to have stuff ready when they don't want to bite. You got to have it ready to roll in case they get really weird. If you don't want you up on top of the boat or something like they're up on top of them, you got to sort of back off and drag away from them. So the plan is, all right, let's do this. Hold on 1 second. Let's just check in and see what the cut weight is. I might have lost $100 or $200 to DC. It's looking like. So with an hour, a little bit over an hour left to go in period 3, so almost the day's over. Becker's leading with 90 pounds, second 68. So basically the cut line is Alton Jones Jr. at 49.4. That's the top 10 cut line. DC is in 11th with 48.6, and then 20th place is 37 pounds. That's the cut check weight. So they're catching them a little bit better than anticipated. The field's overall catching them better. I mean, you're talking about literally a couple good fish catches from a guy in 20th place, and he's boom jumped up to the top 10. So very interesting. It's going to be a tight race. I hope it's a little bit more. I hope it's a little more spread out for us tomorrow. Golly, I don't want out today grind out. I mean, that's crazy. That's a lot of fish caught. I really anticipated at least one guy catching over 100 pounds like Becker might today. So the goal tomorrow would be to catch 100 pounds, because I think it's going to take like right around that 110 to probably make. If our group fishes, like, the problem is tomorrow is we get second crack at everything, so certain areas, but this river fish is big, so it could fish good and it could be a little tough. I just don't know. All right, so just sort of giving you guys a breakdown of the rods we have rigged up. You guys always like to hear a little bit of the technique side, so if you're still with me in this video, I want to give you a little bit of the breakdown, sort of what we were throwing in practice, sort of some of the things that I have rigged up for the tournament, and sort of moving on. So of course, you guys know I had a couple flip bites, so I have a 1 ounce weight with a cleanup crawl, a little bit thinner profile, smaller profile to get them thicker matted vegetation on the St.Lawerance River. So that's definitely one right there. 4/0 red line hook, chatterbait, freeload on the back. Got to have it. If I go largemouth and winding around, you can be efficient. Let's see what's next. A jig. I did not throw this in practice, but a jig's just always a good bait to have. More green pumpkin, magic cross swirl colors, one of my favorites. Cleanup crawl on the back. Just to sort of cast around to have, say I get in a little area and it's like more hard bottom, not much grass, I'm gonna do that. Okay, this one's gonna be a wacky worm. I'm gonna have a wacky rig tied up. If I go to dock fishing or anything like that, that's definitely something I'm gonna have ready to roll. A 1/2 ounce with a Bronco bug, 1/2 ounce weight, 4/0 straight shank flipping hook. I have gotten away from snelling. I really have. I just don't. I don't feel like it's helped me that much punching even. That's a 3/8 ounce weight right there. So I got a 1/2 and a 3/8. And so that's just, to me, it just hasn't really. I don't know. I feel like you lose fish on it too. Hold on. God dang. Hey, and they're farming, man. Farming. So that, I have a lot of different variations of size weights. I have a 3/8. This is what I have literally tied on. A 3/8, a 1/2, a 5/8, a 3/4, and a 1 ounce. Why? I don't know why. Just cause. No, for real, I feel like the lighter the weight you can get away with, which I don't like throwing like a 1/4 or a oh, there's Adrian. A 1/4 or like a 5/16 is much up north, because I feel like these bass need a little bit faster fall. But if I want a little lighter weight, so I have the fluorocarbon rods with 3/8 and a 1/2, and then I have the braid rods, the 5/8, 3/4, and a 1 ounce. So there you go. Sort of just like more heavier vegetation with the heavier weights, and then the half if I want to just cover one.
Well,
we got that. All right. So you want to know the reason why the flatworm was up there?
Yeah.
Okay. So because I use TPE plastic, the only thing I could put it in hitchhiker on was the dang flatworm. So I put a flatworm on the hitchhiker so I could shake him off.
Hey, let me guess. They bit him too.
They bit him, but typically I caught one, and then I wanted to see. Then I wanted to see if they get another bite. They bit. So that was the reason. That was the reason.
That's valid.
So yeah, that's the scenario. But it's a good one to put on a hitchhiker.
Yeah,
If you're not trying to. It's a good bait. It's a good bait. It is. I don't know if it really matters too much. I think profile.
Hey, listen to me. Smallmouth
I think it does matter though at times. Profiles change them.
on the St. Lawrence River it does.
It has to. Has to.
Hey, these are some fickle bass.
They are.
You got that air pump?
No.
Mark over here ain't trying to name.
No, it broke last event.
It did.
Okay.